Wait, no, you sat there and silent, and all I heard was crickets. I said there were two wrongs here.
Listen, that's all. I just want to listen. That's all.
Okay. Would you agree? Listen to me. Would you agree there's two wrongs?
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. So let's not just sit
Y'all
up there and say,
listening to the commentary about this Bill Cosby issue. I tell you what,
Bill Cosby
the perspective
had
of
no
people,
business
my God,
doing his thing.
That's true, but that's not rape, though.
I know it's not rape. I understand. I don't think she accused him of rape.
What is how the media is?
It's molesting. I understand what you're saying. There are two wrongs
all these
here.
women coming
but
out.
You don't expect Bill Cosby to tell you, look, hey, you want your auditioning. Go in and wet your hair and come out and audition.
This is Joe Madison I listen to in the morning.
And then he's laying in bed naked.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you should leave. Like what?
But that's what you would do.
But at the same, you see what you. Well, no, but you're not doing that. But see, this is what kills me. You're only taking one side.
Exactly.
I got another woman who has a story about Bill Cosby. Lori from Delaware. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Hi. Go ahead.
Yes, I just had to call in because everybody put Bill Cosby on a pedestal, and I was very good friends with him and his wife, and he was always around my family, and my husband had tickets to the Sixers game, and he had seasonal tickets where we were on the floor. I had my grandson with me, so I walk across the floor. Bill Cosby jumps up and runs over to me and gives me a hug and asks, how's my husband and family? And I said, fine. And he hugged me, and he asked me, how come I have never F you? And I stood there numb, couldn't move, because I had my grandson with me. I couldn't make a scene, but I walked over and sat in my seat, and I tell you, I have been distraught with him from that day, because I could not believe he said those words to me. So for people who are all about Bill Cosby and his celebrity status, let me tell you, what he said to me, I never expected. And whatever happened to those other women, I'm sure they didn't expect it. And I'm just tired of hearing about Bill Cosby or who he is. To me, he's a nobody.
You know, this is the second woman in 2 days that is called.
Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry about that. I was going to try to talk about it but they got a good dialogue commentary going on. And, you know, I just wanted to come on here and talk about people's perspective. You know, granted, you don't want to believe this stuff about Bill Cosby, but let me tell you something. The Lord tells us, trust no man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And I don't walk around with a critical spirit, but what I'm saying is, I have been privy to a lot of stuff. You don't expect a pastor in the pulpit to have affairs with their congregants. You don't expect it, but it happens. But the reason why I'm talking about this, and I know this is the worldly stuff, and we should let the world deal with it stuff, but we live in it. This affects our community, this kind of stuff. And so, you know, a lot of men are calling in saying, you know, I'm kind of weary about these women that are coming in. Why are they waiting so long to tell their stories? What has triggered all this barrage of women coming forth? Well, let me tell you something. I look at it like this. What about those young boys who were molested by preachers or priests in the Catholic Church years ago? That joker up there in Pennsylvania that just got life in prison for messing with the boys on the soccer team or the baseball team, whatever sport it was, I can't even remember. And you know, a couple of years ago they tagged his tail and he's sitting in jail. Now he did nothing but deny. But it's the same situation. These young boys, they carried that with them until they were well in their 40s. But they had suppressed it. And then they finally came forward. This happened to them when they were young boys, 9, 10 years old. And then now that they're older, they're you know, when they feel like they can really fight for themselves and can handle the media onslaught, they came forth and gave their stories and were very descriptive, just like these women are coming out of the woodwork about Bill Cosby, you know. And he settled with some women about a decade ago. Now, that ain't an admission of guilt. It might be that he didn't want to go through the trial and litigation and all that. And so be it. But come on, people. Think about the perspective of things. Why is it okay for those men to come forth now about those priests and seek justice? But then when it comes down to Bill Cosby, because he's a celebrity, those women, if they were going to say something, why come they didn't say something way back then? Well, these women were young. I mean, they were in their early 20s and stuff when all this stuff went down. The perspective for them were totally different. And just like you just heard this woman that called in that said he gonna jump up. And as a woman, that's happened to me. People in power, people in high prestigious positions, so to speak, not a celebrity, but just folks in your community. They give you a hug and then they whisper something in your ear and you grab your pearls. And yes, I'm wearing my pearls today. And you clutch your pearls today. You clutch your pearls and you say, oh my God, I can't believe he or she said that. So no, I don't put nothing past man or woman. But all I want to do is just come on is that, the perspective of things. Just because a person is a celebrity, we change, or some of us will change our focus and perspective of who they are. No, we don't want to believe that this happened, but guess what? We ain't in denial, or I ain't, or naive to think that it can't happen, and it won't happen. I was talking to a friend, the other day, and I said, it's a shame that it's in the Bible about bestiality. And right here in our community, they just arrested a man, and he was just going around just getting his rocks off just as hard as he can with a bunch of farm animals around here. But see, the propensity of a person's mind will cause them to do all kinds of foolishness. The word tells us people sit up all night long thinking of mischievous deeds. So no. The only thing I can do is to pray for those women who were molested and or touched or spoken to inappropriately by Bill Cosby, and just pray for him too. That's all I really can do, and then have a decent dialogue about this stuff, because it goes even deeper. This is that kind of stuff that I had did a video a while back about mental health. A lot of people don't want to talk about mental health, and a lot of people don't like to talk about molestation. It's a nasty, dark secret that nobody wants to talk about. But it happens. And it happens often. So anyway, I just want to come on and talk about that. And like I said, I love Sirius Radio, honey. Y'all, you need to get it in your life if you can. And I always listen to the Urban View. And I listen to the Black Eagle program, and Joe Madison is the host. And he can be controversial. Sometimes I have to pull back from watching him, because sometimes you can just be mad. You don't want to walk around being mad, but it's good to get perspective of things that's going on in the urban community. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk about this Bill Cosby situation, and the perspective of people. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. God bless you, and may the peace of the Lord be with you.